Arthur Sarabikian.
How are you?
Go to that mic, please.
I knew that, yeah.
You knew that?
No, I didn't know that.
Now, Inspector Quinn and Mr. Butler, you remember Mr. Sarabikian? He's been before the court before. You know, Mr. Sarabikian was a up-and-coming prize fighter who I thought was going to be a world champion. As a matter of fact, his fighting name was the Armenian Assassin. Sarabikian's caught his yellow to throw an uppercut.
Mr. Quinn, I don't want no trouble. Please.
Believe me, I'm no mood to fight you this morning.
I appreciate
I'm a little
it.
tired myself.
Inspector Quinn, what was your fighting name?
I had too many of them, Judge.
Can we have one?
Mr. Butler, did you have a fighting name?
No, I wasn't a
No?
fighter, Your Honor.
Okay. Arthur, you look a little tired. Where you been?
Working.
Oh, you came from work?
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad to see you working. Where are you working?
At the Dunkin' Donuts Center.
Civic Center?
Yes.
Inspector Quinn,
Yes.
you remember Arthur Sarabikian was before us before? You know, Arthur was at the top, you know, and he got knocked down. In life, he got knocked down. And he was actually sleeping in his car. And so Arthur came in one day, and he's now working. He works midnight to 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, gainfully employed, he's got his own apartment. He's made a pretty good comeback. And he's back on the right track. I'm so proud of you, Arthur. I really,
Thank you, Mr. Caprio.
Me too. Every time I see him, I bang into him. He's got a smile on his face, so
Yeah.
it's nice to see that nothing's going to keep you down there. You know?
Nothing's going to keep this guy down.
Not at
right?
all.
Awesome.
But not only am I proud, my entire family who are familiar with Arthur's situation, we're all proud of him.
I'm the new member of the family, correct?
Okay,
I'm the new member.
be careful, because then I won't be able to handle your case.
All right, no problem.
Arthur, you have a speeding ticket. You were caught on camera, but the good news is that you were like 1 mile over the limit, and we've been dismissing those. So I'm not doing anything special for you. We're dismissing that case pursuant to a court policy. So the
Right.
speeding ticket is going to be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And then when you were homeless,
Ouch.
you have some overnight parking tickets because he was sleeping in his car, Inspector Quinn.
Yes, Judge.
So how do you feel about that, Inspector Quinn?
Your Honor, I believe we had a ruling on this before. There was a similar situation where I believe it was a woman who was also homeless was in the car, and in good conscience, I couldn't penalize someone for having to park on the street when they have nowhere else to go. So,
Okay, based on the recommendation of Inspector Quinn, the parking tickets will be dismissed.
Awesome.
Arthur, well, we're all happy for you.
Yeah, thank you, Judge Caprio.
I think you can be an inspiration to other people who have similar circumstances to show that once you're down, it's not a sin to get knocked down, it's a sin not to get back up. You got back up.
Correct. Thank you, Judge Caprio.
So, with our best wishes, matter is dismissed. Good luck to
You are the
you.
man. Thank you.
I hear thousands of cases every year, and many of them stick with me outside of the courtroom. Arthur's case was one of them. I knew Arthur when he was in his prime, and his potential seemed limitless. So, seeing him 20 years later, homeless and hurting, haunted me. I had to find a way to help him. Thankfully, with the assistance of my family and friends, we were able to find Arthur a job and a place to live. Seeing him in court today looking happy and fit brought a smile to my face. It's true. Happiness comes not from how much we have, but from how much we give.